When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So East Carolina's offense will get the ball first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm,
He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going right.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Using his legs, it's Thompson. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Gives it on the option. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quick completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, East Carolina.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Might be changing the route. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And he gets It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's really good third down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here, right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the fourth down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field. You get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gonna run it. It's Hooks. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47th. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They just keep firing. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Pirates!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
South Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That's reeled in. It's Allen. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He's going to take off. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. He's already thrown one pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football, so he can be a little bit more accurate, stop making some of these bonehead plays.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got him downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
21, South Carolina, 7.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because...
And he gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final. Quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
And the Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Still running at the 40. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Finds a little space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is throwing.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills.
Well, they blocked the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, ECU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Turning it on. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And the pummeling has started.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
East Carolina, 56. South Carolina, 26.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any.
It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Carolina, 26.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
That's caught. It's out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.